Today you find me in the kitchen and I'm going to make a very old-fashioned treat. That's something that my mom has made many times in my childhood. It's been over 20 years since I made it, but I thought, why not share with you a little bit of my childhood? And today we're going to make old-fashioned Pennsylvania Dutch apple dumplings. I'm going to make from scratch pie crust, and I'm going to share with you how my mom lovingly made this for my daddy and I many times at our home. So I hope you stay tuned. Thing we're going to do is we're going to make the pie crust, and it's so simple, and the key is to have a very cold ingredients. So we're going to go ahead and add about 2 1/4 cups of flour, now my mother didn't do any measuring when she made it. She knew it all by heart, but I am going to do some measuring. 1 teaspoon of salt. And then 3/4 cups of shortening. And here is my bacon lard. As you see me do a video last week about rendering bacon. And so this is the lard from the bacon. Look how beautiful and creamy white this is. We're going to add about 3/4 cups of this to our flour. Lard is often preferred over anything else because it gives your pie crust a very flaky flavor, and it's amazing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to blend it together, and that's what this pastry, and that's what this is for. This is to help blend everything together. By the time you go to the store to buy a pie shell, you can make your own really easily. It's something about the old world school of making your own pie crust. And it really isn't that difficult. We're going to add 4 to 5 tablespoons of cold water. We're going to first add the 4, and then we'll add the 5th one if we need to. The key to having pie crust is you don't treat it like it's bread. So you want to work it as little bit as you possibly can. We're not going to knead it or work with it much. It's only just to incorporate everything together. Oh, it smells so lovely with the bacon fat in it. Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and add my other one. Alright, so this makes a double crust. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take half of it out. It's just about finished. We're going to take half of it out and work with small increments. Alright, let me wash my hands and I'll show you what we do next. Thursday at the thrift store I got this pastry cloth, which I love using because it really does help. It keeps the mess to a minimum and the pie dough works really well with it. This is from the 1800s. It was my great-grandma's. So we're actually going to use a extremely old heirloom. always use Granny Smith apples, and so that's what I have here. And these were from the pantry. So now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and this is sugar with it. Now my mother only just sprinkled cinnamon, but I had it together. Then all we do is we're going to wrap it up. Going to cut a little bit of it off. This brings back so many memories of my mama in the kitchen. And there you go. There's one of them. My mother would make all kinds. My mother would make so many, and she would freeze them after they were baked. And then she'd pull one out when she needed one the day before, and then she would let it thaw out, and then she'd reheat it. And it was amazing. My daddy would eat it in a bowl with milk. I didn't like milk, so I would just eat them plain. But Pennsylvania Dutch, that's how you eat them. You eat them in a bowl with some milk added to it. Oh, the memories. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of precious seems to unfold. Precious memories, how they linger. Alright, so we're going to bake it at 350 till it's brown and till the apples are soft. Memories of my mother's cooking of Pennsylvania Dutch food. Here are the apple dumplings. Now my daddy and my hubby, he would eat it, they would eat it with some milk in the bowl. While I don't eat much milk, I'm having it plain. And this is how I had it as a child. When you break open it, it's beautiful. The crust is flaky and the apples are tender and moist. And that is what it looks like. Mother would make this as a dessert, and oftentimes she would make it as a meal. If we had a light meal at the end of the day, she would make this. And nothing was as fresh as the minute that it came out of the oven, just like today. Pennsylvania Dutch food, oftentimes it's called comfort food. It has a lot of flour, it has a lot of bacon fat in it, and it has like noodles, lots of starches. Pennsylvania Dutch is known for its starches, mashed potatoes, potato rolls, cinnamon buns, and apple dumplings and pies. Lots and lots of pies. Are priceless. I hope you enjoyed this video of spending a little time with me in my kitchen and sharing with you memories of my mom. Those of you who are new to my channel and don't know about my mother and the last stages of dementia, At the end of this video, I will share with you that heartwarming video of the last time that my mother smiled and I got it on camera. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More about Mennonites, you want to learn more about me and what in the world am I talking about and why do I talk the way that I do. There's so many videos I have. Go ahead and look at these videos below. I share with you my traditional Mennonite background. I share with you all of the things about my life and the Mennonite life. And I hope that you learn something from it, and I hope that you enjoy hearing a little more about a different lifestyle than maybe something you've heard before.